Hi everyone, and welcome to today's video. Today, I am super excited to bring you my top picks, my top recommendations for the Sephora Savings event, which is currently taking place from October 27th through November 6th, and this is exclusively for beauty insiders. Now, if you're not already a beauty insider, it is completely free to sign up. You gain access to the Sephora Savings event as soon as you do it, and you also get exclusive discounts throughout the year, exclusive perks, exclusive events. You also get free standard shipping on all orders, an exclusive gift anytime your birthday month rolls around, and you can gain points every time you shop and exchange them for cash off on a future purchase. During the Sephora Savings event, Rouge members get to enjoy 20% off of their purchase starting on October 27th through November 6th. VIB members get to enjoy 15% off of their purchase starting on October 31st through November 6th. And beauty insiders get to enjoy 10% off of their purchase starting on October 31st through November 6th. However, all beauty insiders enjoy a 30% off of the entire Sephora collection starting on October 27th through November 6th. So we all win. So if you haven't already joined, make sure that you do and use the code TIME2SAVE at checkout to sprinkle those discounts all over your shopping cart. So now that we've covered all of the information, let's get into my top recommendations list. Now, first up is the shampoo and conditioner from Moroccan Oil. These not only smell amazing, this is the volume formula. The main reason why I love these two is because they leave my hair so silky, soft, and smooth. They don't build up. It doesn't leave my hair excessively oily or excessively shiny or feeling heavy. These two really do clean very, very well, and they leave behind the most intoxicating fragrance, at least for me, okay? I really can't get enough of that scent, which is another reason why I purchased the Frizz Control. This spray is a new one from the collection, and I've already gone ahead and I'm almost out. I need another one here soon, so the savings event couldn't have come at a better time. It not only shields from frizz, but it also is a heat protectant, and it smells delicious. Now for skincare, eye products. I'm constantly getting asked about what I'm using underneath the eyes, on the lid, just around the eyes in general. This is the Glow Recipe Guava Vitamin C Bright Eye Gel Cream. It really is nice and light, but very, very hydrating. The thing that I really noticed with this one, as well as this one, this is also from Glow Recipe. It is their Avocado Melt Retinol Eye Sleeping Mask, is the fine lines have definitely reduced. I mean, I don't know if you guys can remember, but over here, my left eye's always been kind of like my trouble under eye, if you will. But I've noticed such a difference, especially since introducing the eye mask into my nighttime routine. Not only have they gotten a lot better, but the under eye just overall as a whole has become a lot smoother, a lot more hydrated. So my concealers don't look as crusty, they don't look as dry when I set them with a powder. Now, a skincare product that is not an eye cream that I do have on my list for today is the Glow Recipe Pomegranate Peptide Firming Serum. I really like what it's been doing here along my smile lines. I feel like it has like softened them up quite a bit. I've been using this for quite a while now. I mean, I'm almost out of it. I'm like more than halfway done with it. And I've noticed the smile lines here kind of lessening a bit, as well as my 11, which I never thought that I was going to get rid of, okay? This is the only new thing that I've introduced into my skincare routine, and so I can only assume that this is what's made the difference. Highly, highly recommend. It's very nice and light. It doesn't sit heavy on the face. I can use it morning. I can use it at nighttime. That's probably why I'm running out, but it's okay because I can save some money and get some more. Moving on to the face. First thing up is going to be this hydrating and smoothing primer serum from Lawless. This stuff is amazing. It is what I'm wearing right now underneath my foundation. I really love how smooth and hydrated everything looks after applying this. I've said it before and I'll say it again. This is kind of like a primer and a skincare all in one, as it goes on like skincare, but of course it allows your makeup to stay and last all day long. So it's like 2-in-1. I love that it's nice and light. It's not thick. It's not sticky. It's not going to feel heavy on the skin. It's true to its name. It's a primer serum. It feels like a serum. It goes on smoothly. It makes everything last and look great all day long. And I am getting low on this, so. Before we get into the makeup, let's talk about this brush set for a second. This is the Sephora Pro brush set. You get face and eye brushes. These are amazing. You get everything you need within this set. You get a foundation brush, which leaves your foundation looking airbrushed and flawless. A powder brush. You also get their number 93 brush, which is a blush brush, but I use it for contour, blush, and for bronzing. You get their number 98, which is a highlighter brush. Their concealer brush, number 71, is absolute perfection. It fits beautifully underneath the eye area, especially the inner corner. You get a shadow brush, which is a smaller eyeshadow brush that I love using along the lower lash line. You also get their number 27 brush, which is a crease brush. Beautiful, fluffy, blends out all of my eyeshadows so perfectly. And of course, you get a brow brush. You just cannot go wrong with this set. For lashes, I have these two right here. This is the Better Than Sex Foreplay, which is supposed to be a primer, a lash primer. I use it with the Better Than Sex mascara and it works really, really well, but I also really love this Ilia mascara. Together, they are a match made in heaven. I mean, look at my lashes. I'm wearing a pretty thick liner and I thought I was going to need to apply some false lashes, but now I don't think so. You can still see my lashes and this is what I'm wearing on them. I first start off with a little bit of the Foreplay primer and then go in with the Ilia mascara. This is what you get. It looks great. It doesn't flake and it definitely lifts. It adds volume and it adds length. So together, match made in heaven. For eyeshadows, you cannot go wrong with a Patrick Ta palette or a Natasha Denona palette. They do it, in my opinion, the best, especially the Patrick Ta palettes. I have all three of them. He's launched 3. Most recently, he launched his Major Dimensions 3 palette, which is just smoky eye perfection in my humble opinion. I love the cream eyeshadows that he always puts in every palette because they serve as like the perfect base for any look, any eye look. And all of these different colors are matte, okay? They're mattes. Perfect for a smoky eye, a perfect like night out type of a palette, but you can also keep it very, very everyday with like this top row here without adding like the deeper shades of the creams as bases. I also really love the newest Natasha Denona palette. This one is her I Need a Nude palette. Whenever I'm feeling a little bit more nude or even a little bit more on the smoky side, I mean, it does have a few really deep shimmers or metallics and a matte, and then it has more of like everyday warm tone neutrals as well as cool tone actually. So very, very versatile palette. You can transform looks from daytime to nighttime with these two, and I really love them. I really, really do. She makes really high quality, beautiful formulas when it comes to eyeshadows, especially her metallics or shimmers. They're very, very nice and creamy and super pigmented, as well as Patrick Ta. Another two from Natasha Denona that I always grab and that I've grabbed for a while now. I mean, these two. You can never go wrong with her Glam Face palette. She's done a great job with these face palettes because she's given us everything that we would need for like a travel palette. We have everything that we would need for the eyes, and we also have a nice cream blush and a nice highlighter. The highlighter is not overly glittery or like over shimmery. It's very, very nice and subtle, and it looks beautiful on the skin. Such a bang for your buck with these. Now for color correctors, I think that it's no surprise that I went with these two as my top recommendations. These are the Faux Filter color correctors from Huda Beauty, and this one is the Smashbox and Becca Under Eye Brightening Corrector in the shade medium. I've already gotten to the bottom. I need to restock soon. I love this under the eyes. It's what I'm wearing right now under my concealer. I love how hydrating and emollient this is. Some people may not like it, and if you're not into that, I totally get it, which is why I recommend the Faux Filter concealers, because these are not the same as far as formula. Of course, they're not the same as the Smashbox and Becca one. These are a lot lighter. They blend out a lot easier. They pack a punch of pigment and they color correct really, really nicely underneath the eyes. If you have severe dark circles or just a little bit of darkness going on, hyperpigmentation kind of wherever you need it, all over the face, these will take care of it. They don't budge, and they pair beautifully with the Faux Filter concealer, which is also on my list of favorites. I mean, you guys all probably already know this, but the Huda Beauty Faux Filter concealer is such a gem. I love this concealer, especially when I'm going for a full glam or I'm going for higher coverage. Like true full coverage for someone like me is hard to find. It is hard to achieve. But with this concealer and these correctors, I achieve it every single time. I absolutely love this concealer, as well as the new concealer from House Labs from Lady Gaga. These are so nice. The formula is on the thicker side, so it is quite pigmented, but you don't need to set this concealer. It looks beautiful all day long. I have two different shades, one to correct and then of course one to conceal. I mix them both, and that's what I'm wearing underneath the eyes right now. I mean, can you see my dark circles? Because I sure can't. These are amazing, and you have a ton of different undertones to choose from. Next is foundation, and for that I've chosen 3 different products. First one up is this one from Danessa Myricks. This is her Yummy Skin Serum Skin Tint. I wear the shade 6 and I love this stuff. It looks great on its own, but it also looks great in combination with a foundation. When I'm looking for more coverage, that's when I'll go in with a powder on top of it. And I just apply a little bit. I don't go crazy with it, but I really love this on top of this, or also the Makeup Forever powder foundation on top of this. It pairs really, really well with it. I love powder foundations right now. I really, really do, because they just are very light. They don't feel like you're wearing much. These two in particular, I've kind of like gone back and forth on, so I don't really have, I guess if I had to choose a favorite, if I had to actually say, okay, this is my absolute favorite, it would be the Lawless Powder Foundation, because as you can clearly see, I use it all the time. It lets your skin breathe. It lets your skin just kind of chill and be, but without overwhelming it, without seeming like it's too much, without looking like it's too much. I love the combination. It's great. For bronzers, I have 3 that I kind of rotate through. The one that I am wearing today and the one that I have been grabbing a lot of lately is this one from One Size. This is the Bronze and Sculpt Trio in the shade Made for Shade. I use all 3 like this. This is the placement, and this is what it does. It lifts the face. It doesn't look muddy. It doesn't look overly done. I really like the transition from one shade to the next because it's very, very minimal. Another bronzer that I really love is from Patrick Ta. This one is his Cream Contour and Powder Bronzer Duo. I've had this for a while, and I probably should get a new one since I've hit pan on this top cream contour shade. I apply a little bit of the contour shade here, blend upward, and then I follow that up with the bronzing shade kind of to overlap it and also continue to head upward toward the temple area and call it done. There's such beautiful formulas in just this one little package. I really, really highly recommend. Now, if you're looking for something a little bit more subtle, something that's, you know, a little bit harder to overdo, I guess, you could go with the Glowish by Huda Beauty. This is her Soft Radiance Bronzing Powder in the shade Medium. I really like how subtle this looks. Everything within the line is just meant to enhance your natural features, kind of add a little bit to the natural beauty of your unique face. And that's why I love the line, and I really, really like this bronzer. I know it's been a long one, but we're finally at the end, okay? We're gonna start off with lip liners. I have two favorite formulas right now. This one from Too Faced, it is their Lady Bold lip liner, and boy is she bold. Look at this pigment, as well as this new Lawless Forget the Filler Define Liner. This one's in the shade True Love. And that is what she looks like. That's what I'm wearing on the lips right now. And I love to pair those two lip liners with their specific lipsticks. So of course I'll do the red Lady Bold with Lady Bold. And then of course I'll do the Lawless True Love with Who's That Lady. So this is a really bold red. It's what I'm wearing on the lips. As you can see, I have a lot of texture, but with this lipstick, I don't feel like my texture is as noticeable. I really love the entire like filler line from Lawless. Both formulas are amazing, and for this upcoming holiday season, like you really cannot go wrong with a true red for the holidays, you know? And that completes my list of recommendations. Thanks again to Sephora for partnering with me on this video. If you haven't already become a beauty insider, make sure that you do. I'll leave the direct link in the description down below. And don't forget to use the word time to save at checkout so you can take advantage of the discount during the savings event. Thanks so much for watching. Take care, and I will see you all in my next video. Mwah! Bye.